Let me tell y'all, VC is not going anywhere. 2K is never going to get rid of VC. But they're not going to lower the VC prices. They're barely going to help us out with the VC the way it is. The way it is now, it's not going to get much easier for us. And I'm here to tell you, that's okay. It's completely fine the way it is now. First thing you got to understand is the College Football 27 situation and 2K are two totally different things. College Football 27 was a completely offline game. The only reason people pay money for their players is to compete online. That's like asking somebody in 2K11, 2K12, yo, you gotta pay for these players to upgrade and play bots. Nobody's doing that. The second reason is that college football never had microtransactions in the game like that, so they jumped right on it. They was like, yo, no, we not having this. 2K, we've been paying for builds like this for years now. Why would 2K would randomly remove VC or lower VC prices when us, the player base, has been paying for it this whole time? And the third final reason, to piggyback off the end of the second reason, it just doesn't make any sense for 2K, like, as a business decision to lower VC prices, get rid of VC, or give us more VC. If majority of the 2K community is willing to pay like $50 to upgrade a build on day one of launch so they can compete online, why would 2K take away all that money from themselves? If the community is willing to do that. See, the community in college football, they weren't willing to pay money to play bots. It wasn't gonna work for college football. That's why they had to change that. And on top of that, 2K gives us a choice. It's not like you have to pay for a build. You can pay for the base game, create a player for free. You don't have to pay to make a player. You'll be a 60 overall. You can get the pre-order bonus for 5K VC, and you'll have a 60 overall, and you can grind them up. They give us enough VC in my career. Later in the video, I'm gonna show you how much VC that you can easily get playing my career and stuff like that. You can easily upgrade your player in this game. But people choose not to grind that because it's either time or it's money. And time is money at the end of the day. So you have to choose one. And most people would rather just spend the $50 instead of spending the time to grind. So they really give you a choice at the end of the day if you really think about it. Maybe it's different for me because I played, like, I love Dragon Ball. So I played gacha games like Dokkan and Dragon Ball Legends. If you know, you know. So I play those games. And in those games, people always complain about, oh, they're not giving us enough crystals or enough stones to summon for new characters. Because that's like, it's kind of like the VC of those games. But they don't play the events. How you get the monetization, how you get the VC basically of those games is you have to do the events. And then they'll give you free CC or free stones or something, and then you can summon for characters. The people that complain that, oh, I don't have enough CC, I don't have enough stones, they don't do the events because they're too tedious or whatever, and then they're the ones when a new character drops is complaining about, oh, they don't give us enough CC. That's how the 2K community is. Because y'all don't like playing my career because it's too tedious. Y'all don't like doing the quests and the events because it's too tedious that when it's time to make a new build and you got no VC, then you start complaining, talking about they don't give you enough VC. No, they do. You just don't want to do the things to get the VC. So then people came to realize, okay, they're never going to get rid of VC and stuff like that. People in the community started saying, okay, what are other ideas we can offer 2K? Maybe they should start giving us more VC. Maybe they'll start giving us free builds. And I'm going to tell you 2K's answer. We already do. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to go in the game and I'm going to show you right now. See, like when people complain about no VC in the game, I'd be so confused because you can completely play this game, no money spent. Like, I'd be confused. So we in a game right here. And I'm going to show you, this is day one. I'm going day one, you're no money spent, no my career. If you don't want to do nothing to get any extra VC, this is what you can do. You can easily pre-order the game. That's 5K VC right there. Then you got your daily spin. You do that, you might get some extra VC right there. You got your daily challenges. My face is blocking it, but in the top left corner, they're gonna give you daily challenges. Do those. That's free VC. That's like 2.5K VC right there. So what is that? That could be like almost 10K VC off the bat. Then you got 2K TV. 2K TV is gonna be out when the game drops. You got 2K TV. Watch. I already did mine. Chill, I was making a new build. You might be asking me why I watched 2K TV in July. Chill. I was making a new build and I need some extra VC. Method to get VC right there. Look at that. That's 600, 200, 2.8, so almost 3K VC right there. So you're beyond 10K at that point. No money spent, barely like a couple games played in the game. You're already plus 10K VC. Go ahead, go to your player, max up the shooting. Max on the shooting, and you have a good, decent role player already. You already got a role on the court. Go sit in that corner, and you can help your team out. You want to be like a 62 overall, because 2K already looks out for us because the builds, like when you upgrade attributes, they're cheaper than what they'll normally be until you hit 70 overall. 60 to 69 overall, if you didn't peep, are way cheaper than when you hit 70 overall and above. The VC price started to spike because they want you to have a decent build. You can make a decent build with 70 overall. You can get good attributes. You can be a usable player. So when people complain about, oh, I have to spend so much money on this game, I gotta buy $70 game, then I gotta buy $50 of VC just to compete, bro. That's not even true. Dudes should be chatting. Look at the little bit of VC it's costing. Like, it'll cost way more to do that. I can max out my rebound for 10K. It would be way more on a 6'9" player if I was 70 or above. That's what I'm saying. Like, dudes, in my opinion, just be chatting. And that's no micro, no grinding. Like, you can easily grind the game. Now you upgrade a player of usable build. You can play online. Now you're like, okay, how do I get my player like higher without spending money? Cool. Now let's go to the challenges. Let's go to the quest. 2K gives us mad VC. Like, Bulls don't even want to talk about it. There's 2.5K right there just for starting my career. Look at all these gold skills you can complete. Just look at all the VC you can get for these. All of these as well. 10K for completing the total steals. 10K for completing the blocks, rebounds, points, assists. I did some of these already. Those points, there was 3-pointers. That's 10K each for those as well. And then there was, if you max out all these categories, which does not take long to do at all. It doesn't take long to do it at all. If you max out all these categories, it's like 20K each. That's 80K VC. You play for like 2-3 days. It depends on how much time you like. Say like a week. You play like a week because you work, you play a couple, I'm saying, get home, do a little bit of my career every day. You can max all these out in a week. That's just my career alone. I didn't even show you endorsements. Simple as that. Look at all the VC you can get. And this VC, trust me, it doesn't even take that long to get, bro. 1K, 2.5K, 5K, 7.5K, 10K, 12.5K, 15K, 500, 1.2K. 3K, 7K, like that's a lot of VC from just these two alone. The other ones don't give as much, but look how much VC you get from endorsements, plus all the gold skills you get VC from, plus every single game you get VC. I'm not even talking about that. You get VC for every single game you play, plus when you complete these quests, these My Career Story quests, where they at? These ones, you get VC for that. Top of the mountain, bro. All these stuff give you VC, but Bulls be lazy. Bulls don't like grinding the game no more. You can't grind a game. Bulls so lazy, they just want to get on and have a max player. That's not how a business works. That's not how a game works. You either gotta grind, put the time in, or you gotta spend some money. At the end of the day, 2K been real generous to us. That's just my career. If you want to really talk about VC, they give us, hold on, let's go to the lifetime challenges. The 250 yet. I get this. I did this. It wasn't even that hard to do. It took time, obviously. Like, it took months into the year, but I got 500 KVC. That's not impossible to get at all. So you just playing over the year. 500K, that's 2 free builds. So when people be like, oh, they need to give us more VC, man, more free VC, it's right here. That's all 2K's gonna say. What are you talking about? It's right here. What else is in there? You go to rep. Rep, this one was harder to get, I ain't gonna lie. There's one thing you could advocate for. The rep needs to be easier. I feel like it needs to be easier to rep up. But that's my personal opinion. That has nothing to do with the VC. But look, 100K right here. I just hit this. Got 100K more VC. 150K more VC. I want 100K off a daily spinning suit. That was luck. But I'm just saying all the different ways you can win VC. Like, why are Bulls complaining about VC? I don't understand, and I will never understand that at the end of the day. But that's all I got for the other day. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you like the content. Posting every day on this channel, so that's daily content. And if you want to see better quality content, longer content, you gotta subscribe. That's all I gotta say. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. And I will catch y'all in the next one.